Good evening, YouTubers and random Doctor Who fans. Mono Supreme has been upgraded. You will now subscribe to the new channel, Cybers Industries. Wait. I'm just getting the word that it was me all along. God, you guys, if you try and do something like that, if you wear a Cyberman mask throughout a stream, you will just die of dehydration or something like that. I don't know. Words aren't coming very well. But how are you guys doing? It's great to be back doing another Mono Supreme live show. And everyone says Cyberlord, but that was only in Blood of the Cybermen. It was never in the next Doctor. But we're getting too nerdy there. For a nerd stream, we're getting way too nerdy. You'll have to forgive, I'm still getting used to the new webcam setup. Where should I put the mic? I probably should put it... Yeah, that's probably a better place, so you guys can see my sexy, sexy chin. It's almost as sexy as Matt Smith's chin, but not quite. It's almost there. But how are you guys doing? Right, who have we got here? Let me just be very unprofessional and grab my phone. Now, put it here. We've got WhoTube. How you doing, man? Nice to have you here. We've got 20 people watching. That's really awesome. Thank you guys for tuning in. Timothy Loynes isn't overly excited. I don't know what about, but, you know. We've got Richard Coleman here. How you doing? We've got Harry Alpha Scrapper. Nice to have you here, man. And we also have... Yes, Tom's here. Tom's always here. How you doing, Tom? Okie dokie. Harvey C05. I've never heard of this person. But how you doing? It's always exciting when we get new people on the streams because, you know, it's a very niche stream as the Mono Supreme live stream. Okay. Doing good. Done a tutorial on an Imperial Dalek and Defense Drone voice. That's quite interesting. I'd like to watch that. I don't know whether there is like any subtle difference between the Imperial and the Defense Drones, but either way, I will definitely check that out. Someone's 23. I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, Devron's here as well. How you doing, man? Yeah, so we're essentially going to be talking about character options and the new leaks and all that kind of stuff. I know you guys love talking about character on stream, and, you know, funny thing, I've actually got my other webcam up there, so I keep looking at it by accident, but I'll get used to it eventually. 24, I think that's probably the most people we've ever had in a stream. Thank you. I really do appreciate that, guys. That does genuinely mean a lot. Really, it kind of feels a bit surreal. But anyway, let's talk about the toys. Declan's very excited about the figure leak, and we're gonna get onto it, and it is real, because, well, they just look too well made to not be real. But then again, there's amazing customs out there, so you know. We got the Real Huggable Panda. Oh yes, we had Real Huggable Panda last time. How you doing, my friend? It is good to have you here. And yes, we do know that Tom likes to rant about character options, which we all did in the stream when we reacted to the 2022 B&M sets, which was... It was funny, I actually watched a bit of that back today, and it was quite funny, but I decided to prioritise that because, you know, my opinion has kind of softened a little bit on those new sets, and, you know, maybe I'll put bits of the reaction in other videos just so you guys could see it, because it was kind of hilarious. But anyway, let us... Actually, I've done the good thing and not prepared properly, which is always a good sign for a stream. Okay. I've literally just finished my tea, so I'm going to get out of breath very quickly because I've literally just finished a whole pizza and some salad and some chips, so you got to bear with me, guys. But it's nice to be back doing this. So let's jump straight into the leaks, because I know you guys all want to see that. Okay. Window capture, display capture. What's this? Yeah, there we go. That'll do. So let's have a look at... Let me just click on the right tab. Oh no, I'm going to go on the thing by accident. Hang on. I'm going to unscreen share for a minute. Let me just get this up. Okay. This looks good so far. Display capture. There we go. You get to see me fail on live streams. But yeah, essentially, we knew the names of the sets before they were revealed, which is kind of a bit of a funny way to do things. I'm kind of surprised that Character and B&M kind of let that information slip. but it's kind of funny. But we got a 13th Doctor set, which after the news of the early sets, I thought we were going to get 3 13th Doctor figures, but that doesn't seem to be the case, which is good, because I think having 3 of the same character in a set is not really a good idea, and it'll most likely be a shelf warmer. But anyway, we've got a 13th Doctor in her Flux outfit. Now, this is obviously a very easy one for them to do, because it's a straightforward repaint. You know, I welcome it. Not the biggest fan of Flux, but not the biggest detractor ever as well. It's kind of a bit of a medium series for me, and I prefer this outfit to the one that she wears normally, so I'm glad that we got a figure of it. It's kind of cool. Richard's lost the sound. I hope nobody else has. And yes, the pizza was pepperoni one, and there was a chicken one as well. I'm ignoring the David Bradley ones until we get onto it. Bradley Miller, how are we doing? Used to collect Doctor Who figures and getting massive nostalgia from watching videos about them. I do exactly the same, my friend. Exactly the same. The Evil Dan theme. I doubt we're gonna get a Dan figure. Imagine if we got an Evil Dan figure. That'd be amazing. Like, character have already gone with the memes for the 9th Doctor figure, which we'll get onto in a minute, but it's quite funny. Hello, gamer. We got a good turnout tonight, and I'm really happy about that. Now, it's interesting to see that the figures are in like a plastic bag. So these will be like factory samples, I'm sure, which have been sent out to somebody who leaked them. They're going to get fired from whatever publication they work for. But, you know, don't leak things, guys, because that's how you get fired. So yeah, I'm happy with this. I'm glad we're getting it, and I'm also glad that we're not just getting another 13th Doctor figure in the set. We're also getting a Yaz as well. Now, go away, Bitcoin. You are worth trash nowadays. Yeah, this is a good variant. I mean, obviously it just reuses the body of the Claudia Brown Primeval figure, but, you know, what works, I guess. I'm not going to demand a new jacket sculpt for Yaz, because who cares at the end of the day. But the likeness of this figure is pretty damn spot on. It's absolutely fantastic. I don't know whether this is a 3D scan of Mandip Gill. Not sure. But either way, it looks amazing. It looks fantastic. The hair looks really good as well. And if I'm being honest, I'm surprised we even got a new head sculpt for this Yaz figure, given the fact we didn't get any new head sculpts in the previous wave of B&M figures. But it's strange to refer to it as a previous, since it's not actually come out in stores yet. But you know, it's a nice figure. It's really cool. I can't tell you whether it's accurate or not, because I don't really care about the accuracy of humanoid figures, really. Figure of the Dogman, I forgot his name, would be good. Carbonara, that's his name. No, Calvinista. Shame these leaked instead of us just getting the announcement before the release in December. I don't know, I actually kind of prefer it this way, because it kind of gets the initial reaction out of the way, because if the 10th Doctor set would have leaked earlier, I would have gone, oh my god, what the hell is this? And then by now I'd be like, you know what, it's not that bad. But you know. No, it gets me a bit more hyped when I see leaks for action figures. Not leaks for like series and films. I hate it when that stuff leaks, but when action figures leak, it gets me a bit more pumped. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Oh yeah, here we go. The 9th Doctor figure now. I'm going to play a little bit of a game with you guys. What do you guys think that this 9th Doctor is based on? Tom, you can't comment because we spoke about this before. I'm really interested to hear what you guys think that this 9th Doctor figure is based off of. Now, when I first saw it, I thought, wait, what the hell is this? But then I thought, there's got to be some kind of reason why they've done this, because why would they just give him blue jeans if it didn't exist? So it does exist somewhere, in some form, some medium. But it's a very interesting figure. 28 people! Guys, you are sick. I love you guys. It's amazing. Would have been more accurate if it was a picture of Yaz printed on a piece of cardboard. Yeah, that is pretty true. Like, it doesn't have to be accurate in visuals, it's just accurate in spirit, right? Series 1, Billy and Eccleston was my era. Would love to see a better Rose Tyler and an android. It's a real shame about the Rose Tyler thing, because Billy Piper doesn't want any more merchandise of her being made, which really sucks, because I really need a proper Rose figure that has fully articulated arms, but whatever. Reminds me of the comic version accurate. Harry says comics. Devon says comics. Richard hasn't given an answer. Come on, let's get some more answers in before I tell you guys what this is. And thank you once again to Tom for pointing this out to me, because it's hilarious. When you guys find out what this is, you're going to laugh. Now, it might not actually say that on the back of the box. It might say something else, but I'm pretty damn sure that it is based off of this. The pic of Yaz on the back of the box will be more accurate than the on-screen counterpart. Yeah, I can agree with that. But they've got rid of the pictures on the back of the box now, so it's literally just a bio on the back, which is a shame. I really think that characters should be doing like pictures from the episodes, like screen grabs and publicity images, because that would be really nice. I'd love to see that, because that's the thing about the old packaging that just worked really well for me, like the pictures on screen. Let me just go grab something, and then we can talk about it. Which one do I pick? Could pick this one, I guess. Before we get onto the Ninth Doctor, I'm just going to let you guys keep commenting, but we're just going to show off this very nice 100 Time Crash set that I got a few years back. Yeah, very limited. I got it for 60 quid. Oh yeah, and this is quite funny about the pinstripe 10th Doctor, how he's got a blue jacket and he's got the red pinstripes. But the thing is, I can kind of understand why they didn't go with it for the 2022 ones, because they are very prominent and they kind of make him look like an ice cream man. So I kind of understand why they didn't do it now. But either way, packaging, I just love this because like the orange and the green clash really well. It's like the motif of the series, and I just don't like the new Jodie Whittaker era style guide. I think it's crap. But I like how they did pictures from the episode, so you knew what you were getting in the box and you could compare it. And yeah, they also did it on the back as well, so I kind of miss that, you know? I miss like the back of the box being a different colour from the front, just to vary it up a little bit. And I'm really disappointed in Character Options packaging game recently. But then again, they do have to stick to the style guides predominantly. They don't have to 100% stick to it, but they do have to retain the same style guide, really, for consistency. Guys, are you seeing what I'm seeing? We've got 36 viewers, which is absolutely nuts. We've never had that many on a stream. This is insane. What's going on? Have I just picked like the best day in the world to stream and it's a Thursday night? You guys are crazy. I love you guys. Okay. You've dabbled with aliens, now meet the genuine article. Some comic variant. Will says Devon is dead set on the Ninth Doctor being from the comics. Can't character make the Absorbal. I would love that. I would absolutely love it. You know, it is on the cards at some point for me to sculpt an Absorbaloff figure. I would love to do that. Like hand sculpted, it'd be really nice to do it. It wouldn't be articulated, it'd be a figurine, and it'd be in scale with the 5-inch line. But if you guys let me know if you'd be interested in that, because I think it's one of those things where I'd probably take pre-orders on it before I actually did it, because it'd give me more of an incentive to finish it. But you know, well, time will tell. Comic artwork that's figure packaging. Yeah, we'll go on to that as well. It's quite funny. When I was younger, I would look at the other figures and dream about owning them all, but my mum and dad wouldn't let me unless it was Christmas. You know, it makes it more exciting that way, because I found when I like just randomly buy loads of figures off of eBay, it's not as special, you know? I kind of reserve myself now and only get figures when the timing feels right, when it's a special occasion, because it just feels more like a treat, I guess. I think that's probably why my Sonic collections kind of died down a little bit, because I was kind of just buying them impulsively, not really having a proper reason. Tastes like chicken. Nice. Okay, let's... Oh, Rick Davis. We got Rick Davis here. We always say hello to everyone on a Monosupreme stream, so... Okay, screen share. Let's go back. Let's go to the Ninth Doctor one. Okay, so what is this Ninth Doctor based off of? Well, some people would say the comics. Okay, this is an interesting one. Now, it probably is this, to be fair. You know, because it's kind of got like the different coloured trousers and the different shirt. Fair enough. And I actually really like this comic cover. I think it's really cool. Imagine if we actually had single pack figures like this. Like, that's a fantastic looking piece of packaging. That would be amazing. I'd love to see that. But I digress. I digress, not digress. But yes, this is what myself and Tom believe this figure to be based off of. Whereabouts should we go? I don't know whether this is circulated and done the rounds on the internet, but, you know, I think it's very suited to this. Let me just put the desktop audio on so you guys can watch it with me.
For each ear. Very good. And what about the eye?
Well, the eye, it's a pot with a
Still
light
better than
bulb,
defence drones, am I right?
attached on with
No, I like the defence
tape
drones.
and an eye drawing in the middle with a black marker.
I can see that light bulb there. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. You must have been covered in silver paint after you finished.
Oh, thanks for that. Yeah, I just got an ad straight way through. Cheers. Thanks, YouTube. You're really about the creators, aren't you, and not about the money? Anyway, come on.
Yeah.
But it looks so much nicer than a boring old compost bin, doesn't it? Yeah, well, it's excellent. So thanks
here
for
we go.
bringing it
Here we
in,
go,
guys.
guys.
Ah, there you are. I've searched for you across time and space.
What's he wearing on his legs?
I don't have my sonic screwdriver. What I do have is this. Wow. Take that. Nice work. See you later.
Oh, wow.
Shut up.
There you go, guys. I'll let you guys decide whether this figure is actually based off of that, but here it is in black and white, but not in black and white.
You were...
The Ninth Doctor with blue jeans and his leather jacket. How sick is that? Let me see what you guys are saying. God, I'm now getting flashbacks to the Absorbulos pubes. Why are we talking about the Absorbulos pubes? Did he have pubes? Cool. Screaming? Why is Bradley screaming? But anyway, yeah, this is what... I don't know whether it is going to be based off of this, but it's it certainly points that way, because if we do a little side-by-side Inception... there's a David Bradley figure. I've ruined that bit for you. But, okay, let's have a look. Look. So he's got blue jeans, leather jacket. Looks pretty convincing to me. But either way, a cool little find for you guys. Thanks once again to Tom for pointing that out. Okay, we've done the Yaz, done the Jodie, done the Ninth Doctor, and this is the David Bradley, which I am very, very excited about. I kind of did... You know, it didn't really pop into mind that we'd ever get this, but it's obviously it was really plausible because it literally just reuses all of the parts from the first Doctor figure apart from the head sculpt. So there we go, that's it in its plastic glory. And that the likeness, I actually think it's a pretty damn good likeness. I think the eyes are a little bit too wide, well, at least the paint anyway, but it's nice. There's not really much pattern on the scarf, so that's a little bit of a cost-cutting measure, but, you know, whatever. I'm just really happy we've got a David Bradley figure. But you know what's really interesting? The fact that this is from An Adventure in Space and Time. It's not actually from Twice Upon a Time, which is kind of very strange. Like, I don't know whether the box is going to state that or not, whether it's just going to be a First Doctor and TARDIS set, but... Yeah, I mean, the TARDIS is absolutely beautiful. I don't usually say that about the B&M TARDISes, because they're usually a little bit crappy. But this one actually looks really close to the one seen on screen. The colour is really good. The match is really good. The signage is really good as well. Just overall, just a really, really nice box. So yeah, I went from not being excited at all about the First Doctor and TARDIS set to being absolutely over the moon. And I just really can't wait to pick this thing up. This is just absolutely crazy. Like, I kind of don't really believe that we're getting this. It's kind of really strange. But what do you guys think? That's the main question. And yes, there's no Blue Peter badge on the Ninth Doctor thing. But, you know, maybe that's a copyright thing. Who knows? Candy cane scarf. Yeah, that's what I thought when I saw it. Well, how would you not be excited about a David Bradley action figure? Come on. I wonder, will we get Tom Baker from Dimensions in Time? Well, I mean, anything's a possibility now that we got, like, a non-canon figure. You know, it's a figure of William Hartnell as the Doctor, really, isn't it? It's not really a figure of the Doctor, because it's from An Adventure in Space and Time, so That would be an interesting thing on the packaging. But yeah, like, how could you not be excited about this? This is absolutely insane. See, this is what I've wanted characters to do for ages. Think outside the box. This is like a really, really, really cool piece. Which, you know, I definitely recommend you guys stock up on this. Get one to take out of the box and one to keep in, because these things are going to skyrocket in value. I guarantee it. Absolutely guarantee it. Do you see there being a 3-pack of Ninth Doctors? No, I don't think that they're going to do that, because at least with the 8th and 10th Doctor ones, the variants were different, whereas the Ninth Doctor will just be the same, just with a different coloured jumper. So yeah. No, it's really cool. I'm very, very excited about this. Oh, it's crazy. Crazy, because Helena de Souza did sculpt a fantastic David Bradley head, which was then sold via NDW Designs, and it was a fantastic likeness, and I regretted not getting one, but now I don't regret not getting one at all, because this is a superb likeness to David Bradley, and we're actually getting an official figure. Insanity. In-fucking-sanity. Insanity. Subscribe to Mon Supreme for more Doctor Who content. There you go. I got distracted by my own banner. Oh, no, we don't have the Richard Hurndall figure, but to be honest, that's probably more of an issue of likeness rights, I'm sure. Think outside the box, yet we're talking about blue boxes. Well, yeah, you got me there. Even though it didn't appear on TV, it would be nice if CO did all the Paradigm with their Series 7 metallic colours. Yeah, oh yeah. No, that's cool. I think that would be... I mean, I've always wanted like them to kind of experiment with Dalek colours and give us weird little variants here and there. So I think that would be quite nice, but, you know, it's not going to happen. Because, yeah. They won't even re-release Dalek Sec in this country, so, you know, it's not going to happen. Nice. Hurndall was better than Bradley. Well, at the end of the day, like, that was in the 80s, and Richard Hurndall's dead. So it's like, it's not exactly like they could dig him out of his grave. In that case, dig William Hartnell out of his grave and get him to do it. Yeah. Those are the new sets. I am excited about them now, because I wasn't really excited before, given the first wave of figures, but you know what, we might as well, since we're talking about character options figures, we might as well go back on the wave that we're getting this time round, because I've got updated thoughts, and, you know, I might as well talk about it. Let me just try and find the pictures. Oh, here we go. I was going to talk about this, but I didn't manage to do it. Screen share. There we go. So yes, you guys can also pick up 6 action figures that you didn't want in the first place for $9.99. Well, I mean, it's obvious that they've not learnt the lesson here, because what's the biggest seller when it comes to toys? Monsters. Like, how can you... I didn't dislike the Zygon set, but the fact that it doesn't come with a Zygon is kind of just insanity, because the monster is in the title of the set, so why is there no Zygon? I guarantee you we wouldn't be in the position of them trying to sell off the stock if they actually included the Zygon in it, because people would army build, and people who are casual fans are more likely to pick up an action figure of a monster. That's just how it works. And yeah, the Friends of the 13th Doctor set, you know, I've got it. It's actually a pretty decent set, but the problem is 3 humanoids yet again, and this era isn't the most popular, so obviously it's not going to go down fantastically. But I don't know, maybe I will end up getting them and keeping them in the box just for the shits and giggles. I don't know, but like, this is just desperation, right? Crazy. It's like, what could they have done instead for the Friends of the 13th one? What could they have done? I'm trying to think of monsters that came back. I'm struggling here. What came back in Series 12? Oh yeah, you could have done like a corroded Cyberman because they appeared in the time as children. So you could have done something like that. What other things appeared? The Weeping Angel were in the Dalek episode. That's kind of a funny thing to think about, really, isn't it? Weeping Angels in a Dalek episode, but it happened. Virologist. That kind of sounds a bit like something that you'd take to get yourself hard, I guess. I ended up making a party of the Ways Rose, and it looks so much better with the Ninth Doctor than the original release. You should show me. It's kind of a shame that I kind of took down my Twitter because you could have shown me through that, but, you know, I'm sure I'll see it at some point. If you're on Facebook, post it in one of the groups and then I'll see it. I've never seen someone do a Chase Bradley Walsh custom. That'd be great. Mechanoids. I don't know what that's in regards to. They could do a Spider set with the Trump parody guy and the Doctor. You know, actually, that's a pretty good call. Like an Arachnids in the UK set, I guess. Like having a couple of companions, maybe like Graham and Yaz, and just a bunch of spider accessories. I know, I don't think that would sell, but you know, it's kind of a funny idea. But now, you know, they're clearly not selling out, so it's kind of telling, really, isn't it? So this is what they've got on the website. Like the Warriors of the Deep set isn't selling out, which is kind of, I don't know whether I'm surprised by this or not, because I would have thought that people would have lapped this up, but I guess an obscure story from 1984, you know, isn't quite doing it. Which is weird, because they are actually pretty decent figures. And everyone loves Silurians, so I'm kind of a bit confused why it hasn't sold out yet. But I don't know, I think they kind of missed a trick. I think they probably should have done like a Silurian and Sea Devil throughout the year's set or something like that. So they do like a straight re-release of a Sea Devil. They give us one of the new Silurians and then give us, I don't know, one like the other Silurian, like the original Silurian. I think that probably would have worked better, because then people have more of an incentive to army build. So that's funny how the Jadoon's still there. That's actually a pretty damn good figure. It's really accurate as well. And it's struggling to sell, which is kind of funny. Yeah. So wait, let me get this straight. You can spend $11.99 on one set, and then spend $9.99 on two sets. Makes sense, guys. But you know, I'm not here to shit on character options. Just having a joke. But yeah, the previous sets, you know, I'm a little bit more excited this time round. Straight after my initial reaction. Where are we? Yeah, the 10th Doctor one still doesn't really capture my eye. Like, I can kind of appreciate this Raggedy one a little bit more now that we know it's from a comic book. These two here, I think the problem is they should have just stuck with one of them. They probably should have just done the long coat one and given us, I think, what would have been perfect and what would have made me buy this set is the aged 10th Doctor from Sound of Drums, because that thing is like 25 quid on eBay. So, like, why wasn't that in this set? Really bizarre to think about. Maybe the molds don't exist anymore. That's a possibility, but yeah, I think they really missed a trick with not re-releasing that thing, because it's really quite hard to get hold of for a good price. Yep, Tom's still wanting a figure of 11 in the green coat. Yes, you and me both. I really want that. I think what they'd have to do for that is take the Series 7B version and use like the basic build of that and then build upon that. It would require a new shirt piece. It would require new arms and a new coat. But, you know, I think it's something that they should have done. I really am pissed that they never released it. Well, they made the 3.75 inch version, which is fucking terrible. 10th Doctor Classic Companions. Is that a Big Finish thing? I don't know. I've really not dived into Big Finish. I really should. I would like to start from the beginning when it comes to Big Finish. I think that'd be quite interesting. Sea Devils would sell fast. Even I like the old Sea Devils. They were kind of cool. I used to have the Daypol Sea Devil. Oh, that was actually a really good figure, was the Daypol Sea Devil. They really upped the game towards the end of the career, which was unfortunate. Oh my god. The Doctor 11, you win the comment of the stream. I'm waiting on Alduar 3-pack. One of the variants will be him sweating. Oh, mercy. Oh, Jesus. Does anyone else think that Joe Martin's Doctor would have been better fit between second and third Doctor? I mean, that was the general fan theory, right? Any news on when the sets are coming? No. Well, I think the latest news is they've not arrived in the country yet. So, there you go. And that's apparently from a trustworthy source, so... I see a 3-pack of Sonic... Wait, wrong toy line. Haha. Wait, hang on. How many 3-packs have Jack's given us? We've got the metal one. Well, the Mecha Sonic, I mean. I think that's the only one we got, right? But yeah, it took me ages to get that thing. Yeah. What other ones? The 8th Doctor one. You know, I can appreciate this one a little bit more now. Because, I mean, people missed out on the TV movie one. Fair enough. Pardon me. And the Night of a Doctor figure is incredibly rare. So, obviously I can appreciate that. The Dark Eyes one, sure, it's the 4th time, but it looks better than the other ones. But you think, like, why do we have to go through the shit ones to get the good ones? Oh, that's funny. I'm just having a laugh with... you guys know Edward Felix, the guy who models the really, really amazing Imperial Dalek kit and the new series Dalek thing. Well, I sent him a message because I'll show you guys. It's really quite funny. Hang on, I'm going to stop sharing just in case some illegal activity shows up. You all know me and my illegal activity, guys. Like Mo from The Simpsons and his illegal activities. So this is hilarious. I sent him it in a message. Here we go. So his bronze 3D Dalek design got used in a bootleg birthday card thing, which is absolutely hilarious. It's great. Oh, that's amazing. I want my work to be used on a bootleg card, and then I know I've made it. How sick is that? Where were we going? We were talking about... where were we? Yeah. Overall, I can't really knock this set because it's much better than the initial releases. I'm not so sure about the colours on the Night of the Doctor figure, really. I think the shoes are definitely inaccurate, but, you know. Whatever, I own the original, so I can't really complain. Yeah, then the History Set 10. It's still a real shame about the black shoulder section thing, but... I hate to say that these things happen, but, you know, these things happen. At the end of the day, you know, mistakes like this definitely slip through. But it's just such a shame, like, it's happened so many times before that they just haven't sorted it out. But I'm not in the factories, I don't know what goes on. And then the Planet one. The prototype image of this actually looks better than the actual thing. For the Supreme, I think that the colours on this are really off. So I'm probably going to end up selling my Supreme, but I'm going to buy quite a few clear ones because I have a few customs in mind. So yeah, ones I'm going to buy. This set definitely. I'm going to get the Death one because I'm going to customise them and make them more accurate anyway. 8th Doctor one. Maybe. I think it'll get rare, so maybe I should for prosperity reasons. And I'm going to miss out on the 10th Doctor one. This is the first set I've missed out on in a while, but there's no point me buying this set because I already own all of these figures. Yeah. Just why didn't we get the aged 10th Doctor figure? Why? Why? Oh, whatever. Okay. What are you guys arguing about? I prefer Doctor Who Devious. It's way more cooler than the Joe Martin theory. I don't know anything about that. Oh, the Facebook CO group. I don't know whether I'm in that, but I will definitely try and join, then I can see it. Someone's excused. You can buy an Imperial Dalek kit, or did I miss this here? Where from? Okay, I have one of these. I might as well show you guys. God, I was going to save this for a reveal, but I'm probably never going to finish it. But it's a 3D printed, accurate Imperial Dalek kit. Now, I had trouble with the next section, because I had a theory about painting it chrome and then using some clear yellow to make it look like chrome gold, but that theory didn't work, because, well, clear paint doesn't go on top of chrome, so, great. But yeah, proportions are accurate, and it's just all round, just a fantastic kit. So type it in, Imperial Dalek 3D kit, and then you'll be able to print your own, or get someone to print it for you. But I definitely recommend you pick up a resin 3D printer if you're going to get a 3D printer, because filament things are not really for modelling, really. They're more for parts and components, so definitely get a resin one, because that's where the detail lies. They're actually printing 8K now, so the resolution is insane, and I'd love to get an 8K printer, but you know, I don't have billions of pounds at my disposal. Oh, Productions, I don't know who that is. We got a new face. Welcome, Productions. We just need McGann back while he still can pull it off. I'm tired of waiting. I definitely think he's going to come back through no official source. I just definitely think that they're going to do it, because Russell T Davies knows the fandom. He knows that people want him back, so it would just make sense. Apparently he's not been called. I did meet him the other day, and we did speak a little bit. I might as well show you a little bit about where I went. Yeah, I might as well put that on this stream. I'm not going to do another stream for another few weeks, so... a fan series... Oh, wait, hang on. I know what Doctor Who Devious is. I never watched it, but I've heard of it. And, like, the Dalek props in it are really good as well. How am I going to do this? I don't know whether I can share the pictures that I took, because I went to the popcorn event at... where was it? It was near Sheffield. Let's have a look at my messages. Media... You have to bear with me, guys. I might as well put a break screen up, because I won't, because I'm lazy. But oh, here we go. You'll get to see a very blurry picture of me and Paul McGann, because you had to pay to take a picture with him. So you know. Here we go. That's me and Paul McGann. I was talking to him about the Unmade series back in the day from 1996. And we had like a good 5-minute chat. It was a really solid chat, actually. And I took my 8th Doctor prototype, 3.75 inch, when I got him to sign that. And he was actually like, "Whoa, you actually got this? That's crazy." So that's really cool. Yeah, really nice guy, really nice to talk to. Just made time for people who went there. You know, you can't ask for more when you meet a celebrity, really. And also, I dressed up as Matt Smith, and I took pictures with some really cool Daleks. Got talking to a really nice prop builder, the one who made the one in the middle. Really nice build. Not 100% accurate, but it's a really solid build. Really fantastically made, so I won't knock points off, don't worry. I think the one on the left is probably the best looking one out of the three. It's, you know, it's very close. But they're all really nice builds. I don't really know what is up with the skirt section on this one. But the thing is, it opens outwards, does this one? So, you know, maybe that's got something to do with it. But I quite like how it's got a pupil. And the fact that it's looking at the camera is really cool as well. The aged 10th Doctor has the best body mould. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I really wish that they'd just use that body sculpt for the 10th Doctor figure just as standard. Because, well, it was sculpted to look a bit more, you know, neutral than the original version, so, you know. So yeah, that was my time at the popcorn event. Very nice guy, Paul McGann. Let me press F11 again. You know, I still like my Matt Smith costume. Sure, it's not 100% accurate, but for a budget one, I think I probably spent no more than 25-30 quid on it. It's pretty damn good. I think the jacket is probably better than the official one they made. It's very similar to the official one, actually. But if I understand, like, the actual Series 6 one was custom made, and they're actually really quite hard to get hold of, so I'd love to actually get an accurate one at some point. But yeah, you know, it's loosely based off of the Curse of the Black Spot, so I'm happy with it. I think it looks cool. I probably shouldn't have worn a belt and really scruffy jeans, but oh well. It's more my Mono Supreme Matt Smith than the actual 11th Doctor, and it's iconic to me, so I'm happy with it. Yeah, cool. I'm still full from tea. Now we stop talking about character option figures, people are signing off. But yeah, guys, get your questions in. Just ask anything in the chat, like the thing said at the bottom there. Could be about Daleks, can be about figures, can be about me, it can be about anything. That's for future content. You know, I might as well talk about that. Well, myself, Lewis, and I don't know who else is coming, because it's you know, filmmaking is just one of those things where people either show up or they don't. You know, you can't hold grudges to people who don't show up to film shoots, because, you know, no one's getting paid, so it doesn't really matter. But we are making a little short film, a little 2-minute short, which we'll try and submit to like local festivals for short things and see where it gets, and then eventually upload it to YouTube, so you guys will see it eventually. I wouldn't say in the next few months or so, because I'm going back to uni, so that's going to slow things down as well. But yeah, Tom, the questions can be about anything. But yeah, this short, it's a little comedy horror short, which is about a normal guy, and the twist at the end is, well, he's not really a normal guy, because, you know, he kind of does some fucked up shit. But the message behind the film is basically, when you think somebody's normal, they come across as normal, and they're really sociable in real life, and, you know, they put on that facade of being, oh, you know, everybody likes this guy, oh, you know, Darren, everyone loves Darren, but he's really fucked up at the end of the day. You know, obviously we could probably name a lot of people in history who are like that, but, you know, I kind of think about Trump as well, like the phrase he said about he could literally just walk down the street and shoot someone and people would still vote for him, you know, that kind of inspired it as well, because, you know, he's just a horrible person. We're not going to get too political, but, you know. Thanks for the welcome, no worries. I've only recently found your channel. Thank you, really appreciate the compliment there. I'm looking forward to this autumn wave. I think we'll appreciate this wave more due to the last wave's disappointment. Yeah, I mean, it's probably not going to come out in the autumn. I think it's probably going to come out in January, given the lateness of the wave this time around. But, you know, I do definitely think, where was I going? I started saying something, then it just went right out the other ear. I do apologise for that. You know, it's always best when I never know what to say, because you guys get to see me just stumble and screw up. Dalek 20 on the right, as hot glue sticks as neck struts. My cat's meowing at my door. I'm going to let her in. She won't shut up. Come on then. There you are. Come on. What? What? It wouldn't be a Mono Supreme live show without a cameo from Leela. Hello? Look who it is. It's YouTube. Yes? Go on then, jump on the desk. Oh, no. Come on, Leela. She's probably going to knock the light over or something. Come here. No? Okay. You see, everyone's gone now. What's the worst Sonic figure you've seen or own? Oh, dude, there's far too many bad Sonic figures from, like, the mid-2000s, right? And the late 90s. I can't really think of one. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of bad plushes out there. There's that one which looks really lavender coloured. I can't remember who made it. Is it like Joy Factory? No, it's no. There's a really bad one where it's got like really goofy eyes which go like this. It's like, I think it's a Spanish one actually, but that's probably the worst one. But I'd love to own it because it's really got a really nice charm to it. But worst figure? Ones I own? You know, I'm not too struck on the Jack's tails, simply because of how hard it is to stand up. And, well, it broke as soon as I took it out of the packaging, because it's made out of cheap plastic, so... You know. But the thing, we've been really lucky with Jacks. They've made some really amazing stuff, so... I can't really knock them too much. I'm really glad you liked my... Oh, yeah, the Rusty Paradigm. That was really cool. I really did enjoy that. If only it actually happened on the TV show, am I right? And Richard's always there if I need a script. Good. Leela, you know what? We really need to film that cutaway that you sent us. Because you did write a couple for us. We just never got around to actually filming it. But it is definitely... Me and Lewis actually spoke about it last time. And we would like to actually film a few more cutaways and things. So, you know, it's just a bit of... having time to do them. It's... I know it's really easy to say, oh, I'll do it when I have time, but things really do get in the way, so... hang on, the Doctor... Is that Reese? I think it might be. And yes, I am very jealous of cheap 13-inch Paradigm Daleks. I'm really, really pissed. But, you know, I really need an Eternal. Right, okay. If somebody has the 13-inch Eternal Dalek, I really want that. And you would make me incredibly happy if we could work something out. I'd just love to own that thing, because it's so hard to get, and I didn't get it back in the day because I was an idiot, and I just want to finish the collection. You know. So yeah, if you're watching and you have one and you're thinking about selling it, sell it, because I'll buy it. I won't go into a bidding war because, you know, I'll lose, but, you know, I really do want it. That'd be really nice. Oh, the Tommy Modern Tales. My god, yeah, the legs cutting into his body. Yeah. And it's kind of funny because, like, the Infinite that they made, like, the proportions on the helmet are really weird. It makes it look like he's got, like, a massive snout. Which is a shame, because the rest of the figure's really good. And it's actually a pretty cool set. And I'd love to own that set at some point, but it's quite a disappointing Infinite figure. Please, Jax, make an Infinite, please. And yes, bless Leela. I think the Eternal is a creation of the Dalek Time Controller and has a similar role to the Time Controller. Now, if I knew anything about the Time Controller, I could add onto that, but I've still not listened properly to Big Finish. I do remember, like, was it a few years ago? They referenced the Paradigm in one of the Big Finish adventures. I can't remember which one. But there was actually an appearance from a Paradigm Dalek in The Light of Skaro. So I think that's like the last official Paradigm appearance, I think. But I just love Big Finish just to do a Paradigm story. Like, I know Matt Smith isn't available to do the Big Finish audios, but Jacob Dudman could do it. You know, I'd love Big Finish. If anyone from Big Finish is watching, I know they're not, but please give us just a Big Finish Paradigm story and I'll buy it. I'll buy the physical and the digital, so it'll give you some more money, but I'd absolutely love to see these guys return, even if it's just a Big Finish. £10 for the boxed Eternal. Jesus. To preserve the purity of the Daleks and houses several progenitor devices. Yeah, I definitely think that's the role of the Eternal. The thing is with the Paradigm, like, they were just introduced wrong, weren't they? I think everybody can agree on that. Like, I love Mark Gatiss. I think he's a really great writer, but sometimes it just doesn't quite hit the mark, and I don't think Victory, especially with hindsight, it just didn't work, did it? But, you know, we talk about the Paradigm a lot on this channel, so get your other questions in, guys. We'll discuss anything. But what was there any other Mono Supreme news I had? I don't think so. Yeah, I got the short film coming up. But in terms of videos, it's going to be quite slow because, well, I mean, we're just waiting for the new B&M sets to hit because we do want to do a merch hunt. That's definitely on the cards, don't worry. We are definitely going to be doing a B&M merch hunt video. We'll probably end up going to 4 B&Ms, I think. There's Keighley, Crossflats. Where else? I think that's it. Maybe 3, because there used to be one in Bradford, but there isn't anymore. But there'll be 3 within the immediate vicinity. But if we don't find any in those stores, well, they just won't be out because they do appear in at least one of the 3. But I have sets to pick up for other people as well, so I'm going to be one of those annoying people that clears the shelves of the Dalek sets. Sorry, but I'm going to get 3 of the Planet sets for myself and probably sell the Supremes, like I said, just to get my money back. But yeah, I'm going to do a couple of clear Dalek customs, which I'm looking forward to doing. Sorry, it's in an awkward position where it's like I've run out of things to talk about, but I don't want to end the stream because I'm enjoying myself. But yeah, it's nice to get back into it because we kind of took a little bit of a break from streaming because there just wasn't that much to talk about because, you know, Doctor Who's been really quiet. Like, it kind of feels like Doctor Who's not even on. Like, it feels like it's been cancelled at this point. It might as well have been. I still feel like it's the fans' fault. No, hang on. Let me just have a read properly. I still feel like it's the fans that were at fault since the papers talked about the fan backlash just a week before the episode's transmission. What's this regarding? Is this regarding Victory? Is it about Victory? But yeah, people definitely should have. If it is, then people should have given it a chance at least. And it's like I've given up caring about knee-jerk reactions at this point because it just ruins things and just eradicates potential, like story potential. So it pisses me off. That's another reason why I took down the B&M reaction thing because, you know, opinions change over time. They mature, you know. The Dalek Time Controller is a Dalek from the future which was created with an evolved mind that allowed it to perceive time in a more advanced manner than a standard Dalek as well. Its mind existed. And that's a really interesting concept. So if events were undone, it'd still remember. That's a really... BBC, why don't you do things like this in the main show? Why? I will hunt you down and I will kill you. I'm not even joking. Why don't you give Daleks interesting things to do? Jesus. I think we can all share that same frustration. I've always had a vision of the Paradigm Daleks splattered with blood of the people they've exterminated they've went on a purge. Yeah, that's really cool. Like, I think that they kind of missed a trick with, like, the drone should have been like a metallic grey, you know, and then just looked a lot more like battered up war machines, and then like the different ranks should have had the colours, I think, because that would have just made it a hell of a lot nicer. I think that's probably the way you solve the paradigm. Make the drones just a flat grey metallic colour, the strategists a metallic blue, the scientists like a metallic orange or a bronze or whatever, what you want to do. The Eternal, I don't think it should be metallic. I think it, well, maybe lightly metallic, but it definitely should be yellow and not gold. And the Supreme, white as well, with like black spots and things just to make it look that more intimidating. But yeah, they definitely missed a trick, I think. Because I think it was Faries' Dalek video he did. Like, he said that the drone should look like grungy and stuff like that and have like a different design. And I definitely agree with that. I think that's something that they've messed up with. No, Timothy, there is not going to be a Stengos Dalek. That has been confirmed from Al Duar himself. We're not going to get one, which is good because at the end of the day, the Stengos Dalek is an entirely different build. It's taller. I think in real life it was a foot taller, around about, than an actual Dalek because it was made from Perspex and it was a completely different sculpt, completely different build. So, you know, I'm not that bothered about us not getting one because, you know, it wouldn't look right if they made one anyway, because it needs to be completely transparent. It needs to be glass clear, and that's not going to happen in toy form. Maybe some company will come along and make a 6-inch version that's clear and actually looks good, like the Arc one that they did. The Arc models, they actually made a glass Dalek, which was really cool. So maybe it'll come across at some point from another company, but not from character. And And yes, it was regarding Victory. Yeah. The Eternal could have a similar role to the Time Controller. Yeah, I guess. Also, while we're on the subject of paradigms, should we mention the white supremacy? Well, I mean, technically it's true. He's white and he's supreme, so, you know. I think I've seen the paradigm Daleks you made, actually. The Huggable Panda ones, I think I saw. Yeah. Cool. Right, so I think that probably will round us off. I think we've had a good stream, guys. I think it's been a lot of fun. You know, we've ranted, we've raved, and we've laughed, we've cried. I think that's all. That makes a good episode of Mono Supreme live show. Is when there's highs and lows, there's laughs, there's tears. You know, there's friends, there's enemies. There's black, there's white. No. Wow, I was just trying to think of opposites, but, you know, no. When it comes to humans, blacks and whites are equal. Wow, my political humour got dark then. But yeah, no, thank you very much for watching, guys. It's been a blast. It's been really fun. And I hope we can do more of these in the future. And hopefully we can do a really bad screw-up and then I end up getting, you know, demonetized, even though I don't make money. I don't know. Words are just coming out at this point. I don't know what's going on. Stuff just happening. And yes, I'm just thinking about the new Chaos figure from the Jax line, to be honest. But yeah, it's going to be cool. So thanks for watching, guys. And I will see you guys in the next merch hunt, the B&M merch hunt. That's probably the next one. So yeah, see you guys later. Goodbye.